150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And man, oh man, what a gamble, right? To start the game, I guess they're trying to get this home crowd even more jacked up, get them in the football game, but it fails. They recover the onside kick. Now you're going to need this home crowd to get loud and play some defense with them.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Leaves it with the back. And he's tackled at the line of scrimmage. The first play does nothing.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Udo. Open space at the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Leaves it with the running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scrap, and the ball slipped out. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down.
Ooh, definitely dodged him.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Fires on the move. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass on second down. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, I tell you what, these big-body tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. You know, usually you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback adapting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Amaro. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box scoring, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the Sun Devils will try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll sneak it.
No gain on the play. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Sun Devils line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Defense in press coverage. He'll ride his man on the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Breaks the tackle. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Pulled down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And they'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They are up by 7 over LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Then we'll be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Oh, he got loose. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. To the air on first down. Fires downfield. Hauls it in. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Floating away. Slings it downfield. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him,
And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Arizona State. And they'll take over.
The danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's the handoff. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Just drives it between the uprights. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. He's going for it all. He's got it down the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? The defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hung.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Butler. Touchdown Bears! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to back and leaves it. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And
oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The option look. The Sun Devils get enough to move the chains.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Gives it on the option. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Caught over the middle. It's Butler. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Now improvising. He throws one to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down on his feet at the 40. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Oh, man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. QB draw. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He uncorks one deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Extending the play. He's not afraid to go deep. Got him, and nobody's close. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Bears are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Going up top again. Flushed out of the pocket. Unleashes one. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Butler. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. This quarterback's part of their running game. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Baylor! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball passed. If you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Quick strike complete. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Rides the back on the option to give.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
The Sun Devils inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve